So Amir Khan, congratulations for outpointing Devon Alexander over 12 rounds. It was a complete shutout, let's be honest. Khan, under the tutelage of Virgil Hunter, you can see how they both have kind of gelled. There were moments in the fight, particularly in the 8th round, where Devon Alexander was sort of hunting Khan down and trying to land the straight left hand. But Khan's movement, his hand speed, in and out movement, and ability to absorb a punch by Alexander was pretty impressive. Now, I had a thought, and this kind of dawned on me kind of after the fight, and it's to do with one Andre, son of God Ward. His absence from the super middleweight division and from boxing has put Amir Khan, believe it or not, as the #1 fighter in the gym in Virgil Hunter's camp. Because if I remember rightly, Khan's reason for leaving Freddie Roach was because Manny Pacquiao was the #1 fighter, and there was no way that Khan was become top dog there. Then he went to Virgil Hunter's gym, and Andre Ward was the top dog there, and there was certainly no way that Khan would have got top dog there. But it so happens, seems that Amir Khan must have said his prayers, and unfortunately for Andre Ward, and fortunately for Amir Khan now is the top dog, and he's got all the time in the world to be with Virgil Hunter, and that has been to Khan's credit. And really, I think last night, that really helped Amir Khan, because there was a moment when Khan went back to the corner and Virgil Hunter, I've never seen Virgil Hunter so animated. He was basically telling Khan to stick to the game plan. We all know Khan generally can't stick to a game plan, and it was proven yet again in a big fight that he almost didn't stick to the game plan. He said himself he wanted to go and have a brawl. And throughout the fight, I was always thinking that while Khan was throwing his punches and throwing all his flurries of combinations, that was just going to be one left hand over the top. And it did land a few times, but I'm not sure if Devon Alexander believed he could actually knock Khan out after getting buzzed round after round after round. You get to a point where you're getting punched all the time, thinking, God, I'm seeing one. I just for a second imagine being Devon Alexander. Every time you walk forward, you're getting hit with 3 or 4 punches. And, your concern now doesn't become, I'm going to try and knock him out. My concern now is, I want to make sure I don't get knocked out. I don't know. I mean, I think he should have left the whole Ferguson thing out of it. Because those people in Ferguson probably would have been impressed to see their man getting a one-sided beating. And I don't know how Devon Alexander is going to explain himself to the people of St. Louis. I don't know, because you got to beat 11 rounds to 1. Now, he's an experienced campaigner. I was hoping at some point in the fight that Devon Alexander would have shown the experience of why he was a top-class fighter. But he showed he could not adapt. He could not adapt. He did the same thing. He didn't try and cut corners or try and close Khan down or take the fight to him on the inside. But credit to Khan, those punches would have kept a lot of fighters off, and it kept Alexander off. It discouraged Alexander. And I don't know whether it's Alexander's fear of being knocked out that drives him goes into a defensive mode, or I don't know, because they did a lot of talking before the fight, and he said he's going to do this and he's going to do that. And if you listen to interviews that he'd done outside of the mainstream media, you'll hear Alexander saying he's going to do this to Khan, he's going to do that to Khan, he's going to do this. He must have seen tapes and tapes and tapes of Amir Khan. The one thing you know about Amir Khan is that hand speed. What are you going to do when this guy starts landing 4 or 5 punches or 3 or 4 punches on you and tries to get away? What are you going to do? You know the man is weak, or he's got a weak inside game. What are you going to do about it? No, I'm going to follow him around the ring like a jackass. I'm just going to walk around, just follow him around the ring, and I'm going to let him hit me 4 or 5 punches. No damn game plan. It's like, and then his trainer is looking to him saying, "What are you doing, man? What are you doing?" I mean, I don't know at what point Alexander said, "You know what? I've had enough of this," and he kind of like checked out. You know, I don't know. I'm disappointed in Alexander, but I've got to say, Amir Khan looked very good, and you can't take that away from Alexander, from Khan. I did say my pre-fight prediction that it would be of no surprise that Khan's hand speed and movement would give Alexander fits, but I just felt that Khan would stray from the game plan, and the left hand would land, and he was straying from the game plan. But like I said, that relationship that Virgil Hunter has now with Amir Khan, and the absence of Andre Ward is a big factor, and we're seeing the real benefits of Amir Khan with Virgil Hunter. There is no doubt whatsoever that Khan is a much better fighter than he ever was as a light welterweight, and much better fighter, and got to give him credit for that. There is something I actually want to talk about as well. It was on my Twitter stream. It seems quite evident or noticeable that when Amir Khan wins a fight, he's Britain's Amir Khan. But when he loses, it's just Amir Khan. So what? Is he not a Brit when he loses, but he is a Brit when he wins? This sort of, I want to call it racist, or just claiming somebody when they're great, but yet not claiming them when they're not great. It's just not good. It's always been a problem in the UK, of the Britain, always has, with this sports stars that are not English, and you know, it's so annoying. So annoying. I think this is why Andy Murray, the tennis player who won Wimbledon, said, "I'm not English, I'm Scottish." You know, because he made it quite clear, because he didn't want to be called. Well, when Andy Murray loses, he's a Scotsman. But when he wins, he's Britain's Andy Murray. Yeah, he said, "You know what? To hell with all this. I'm Scottish, and that's that. Don't call me English. Don't call me British. I'm Scottish, and that's that." So you can understand why he is the way that he is. So I'm really, happy for Amir Khan. I don't see him fighting Mayweather anytime soon, to be honest. I think we're closer to the Manny Pacquiao fight now more than ever. If any of you seen the recent video with the Manny Pacquiao Foot Locker commercial, it's quite funny actually. But I think the fight's a done deal. I could be wrong, but I think the fight's a done deal. I think we will see that fight, and a 2-fight deal. I think if that's a 2-fight deal, then all good. If it's a 2-fight deal, then that kind of closes out the Mayweather deal. I think he had 2 fights left, I think. And if he gets a 2-fight deal with a rematch in there with Manny Pacquiao, even if he wins, loses, draws, you know, that's a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money for 2 fights. Let's just hope the first fight's going to be good. As for Amir Khan, it looks more than likely he'll go and fight Kell Brook. And you know, before I used to think, yeah, Kell Brook will destroy Amir Khan. I ain't so sure now. Not so sure. Because Brook's not the fastest on his feet. And if Brook's going to land on Khan, I think he's going to take a few before he lands on Khan. The only thing is Khan strong enough to stop Brook? Because Alexander, for all the punches Khan was throwing, was able to walk to Khan. Now will Brook be able to close Khan down and land big shots? And will those big shots be able to trouble Khan? And if they do trouble him, is Khan able to hold on, tie up, and box? Because you could see the same thing happen to Kell Brook, to be honest. Don't know. It'd be an interesting fight. And we'll have to look at that when he gets closer to the time. Let's see what Brook looks like in his comeback fight. If he's going to get a comeback fight after the injury, see what he looks like. Okay, congratulations to Amir Khan. Yeah, done the business. And I can't fault you for that. I'm out. Thanks for watching.